So we've got an update from the Sony FX line. We also have another camera coming out before the end of this month, and then another camera coming out from Sony before the end of the summer. There's a lot of camera stuff coming from Sony, so let's just jump in and talk about it. So we have something new from Sony, but it's not really the major breakthrough that filmmakers were kind of hoping or waiting for. It's more of a technical stopgap. So Sony has officially announced the FX3A. But let's be real, the FX3A is a response to component issues. So Sony's cinema line is loved by indie filmmakers and content creators. It mixes cinema level quality with practicality, and anticipation has been high for an FX3 Mark II. But instead, Sony has discreetly launched the FX3A, officially the ILME FX3A, and it is physically identical to the FX3 with just a few small changes. Number one, and probably the most important, it now has a sharper 2.36 million dot LCD, replacing the 1.44 million dot, as it is no longer available and needed to be resourced. Props to Sony for not only replacing the screen, but updating it and making it higher res. They also replaced and updated the older USB-C port, which was previously USB 3.2 Gen 1, and it's now been replaced to meet regulatory standards to be USB 4. Interestingly, they've also removed NFC functionality and the IR remote receiving element, so hopefully your rig is not dependent on IR blasters to function. They've also updated the charger. So this FX3A is essentially the same as the FX3 that you know and love, but with a few practical revisions. But if you are holding out for an upgrade, there is some good news. We are expecting the FX3 II within the next year, but we're also expecting a completely new camera in late May. Now, Sony has done this before with revision updates with the A6400 and the A6100, creating new cameras with the A moniker, updating only necessary components either to meet regulatory requirements or to meet supply constraints. And in those cases, they didn't really update or change the base performance. Although in this case, you are getting a higher resolution screen and a more modern USB port. But the FX3A is going to move forward as kind of the standard, which ensures compatibility and continued availability. Pricing also remains the same as the original FX3 at $3,900 with an expected availability really anytime this week. So the FX3A is, if you could call it an upgrade, it's about practicality, not reinvention. But it is a bit of a placeholder until Sony's next move, right? It keeps the cinema line ecosystem moving forward as the FX3 II is rumored for the following year. But as if one new camera isn't enough, we are hearing that there will be an additional announcement on May 28th with a model that might actually be sort of interesting. And this is going to be a new E-mount camera with details suggesting that they are prepping not an A7 IV successor, but a camera with a tilting EVF design. This would be reminiscent of what we've seen in the Panasonic GX8 and GX9, which could potentially attract hybrid shooters that are looking for more flexibility in composing their shots. Details include new regulatory filings that we have for 2 registered codes, not to be confused though. Those 2 codes, one being made in China, one in Japan, both with dual Wi-Fi. Dual manufacturing is not really a surprise here, considering how things have been fluid in recent weeks and months due to global economic factors and shifting tariffs. At the same time, we're not hearing anything about new GM lenses. Industry talk has hinted at a second announcement that could be rather interesting. The May 28 launch might not be the only trick that Sony has up their sleeve, but this other camera is a bit of a mystery. One thing that I've seen a handful of times is an intriguing suggestion that we might be getting a completely new kind of camera after our initial announcement in May, with a model that will blend some of the elements from Sony's A series to deliver a camera body that is more uniquely positioned as a tool amongst content creators for hybrid shooting. And that might be a model that will shake things up. I just did a video about the potential for the Canon R6 Mark III and how, depending on how they price that model, it would stack up against Sony's mid-range products. So for hybrid shooters and filmmakers, this could be a big launch that we're expecting probably before the end of July. So I'll keep an eye on specs and model numbers and rumors as they develop and make new videos as that happens. So go ahead and stay subscribed for stuff like that. What is on your Sony wish list? What do you want? What are you looking for? And are you already in the Sony ecosystem, or are you looking to jump? In a recent conversation with a YouTube creator who currently records on dual Canon R8s, the ZV-E1 has actually been something that he's been eyeing, and I'm curious to see if you are someone who might be in that same situation, looking or waiting for Sony to drop their new camera. Let me know down below if that's you, and obviously stay subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and like this video if you thought that it was intriguing and interesting for you. If you're looking for ways to support the channel, I have memberships available with affordable pricing tiers offering resources that I create for myself as a photographer and as a content creator here on YouTube that I'm giving away to my members. And as always, my video is sponsored by me and my photography business, which you can find links to down below if you are in Las Vegas or Southern California, LA, San Bernardino, Orange County, San Diego, and are looking for portrait, family, or event photography. I am available, but that's how I do a lot of my videos without paid sponsorship. If you're looking for a free and easy way to support the channel, I have gear lists down below that you can check out in the event that you are looking for gear. Use those. Those are affiliate links, and those do help out the channel. But the freest and easiest way that you can help me out is to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And one last thing, I've got all my social media links down below, but specifically on my Instagram. I am still doing my Instagram giveaway. When I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, I'm going to start giving away a lot of the gear that I've been collecting while I do reviews. Companies send me gear to do reviews, and when I'm done with them, really, I don't have a use for a lot of it, and I want to give it to you. So if you are a subscriber to the channel and you want to go and follow me over on Instagram, go ahead and watch this video for all the full details. And you will be entered to receive free gear from me when I hit 1,000 followers. Head over there to Instagram, follow me there, like all my photos and videos, and maybe share out a couple, and then come back here, put a comment on this video that you've done it, and you will be entered to win some of the gear that I am giving away. And that'll happen as soon as I hit 1,000 followers. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.